Hey everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem 7. Today's the day we're going to figure out how Lynn's going to deal with Lundgren and what's going to happen to her throne and her family. General Eagler has been defeated. Lynn and her band draw ever nearer to Castle Caelin. Within the castle walls, Lynn's bitter enemy Lundgren awaits. A man who would kill his own kin for a throne. It's like the Lion King. He is the source of all her troubles. He must be stopped. I saw a funny thing probably a while back now, where it's like saying how the final fight in the Lion King is actually really funny because it's like an old man who was probably very malnourished, considering like they weren't actually good enough to ever hunt anything on their own, and then someone who lived off fucking bugs their entire life. So neither of them probably had like very much nutrition, so it's like a feeble old man fighting a fucking lanky ass weak teenager. And that was a lot funnier however they phrased it. I didn't think it was that funny the way I just said it. Should be able to see Castle Caelin once we pass these mountains. I mean, I can see it from here. Everything rests on this next battle. Lundgren will not be receiving the reinforcements he expected. He'll move against us with everything he has soon. Let him come. Let them all come. I will not be turned away. I will see my grandfather. I've come too far to let anyone stand in my way. This is it, Crab. Our final test. My friends, for one last time, lend me your strength. So, I'm just gonna say we're 10 chapters in, and we're just done with the tutorial story, and all these chapters can be skipped in the Japanese version of the game. You can literally skip to chapter 11 of the game. And there's only maybe 27 chapters in this game, not counting Hector's story, which is really just a spin-off. Oh my god. Wrath and Nils don't have any equipment. I need to give them some if they're going to be on the field. Alright. I actually am not going to give Nils anything, because I don't have anything that would be useful for him. Take this back. Here you go, because I guess if you're going to be on the field, you might as well have something. I really need to save. I don't like being forced to use all my units. Oh, I guess I don't have to, but don't you think it'd be kind of fucking stupid for me not to? If, you know, the option's there. Alright, so check map. I don't think it's foggy here. View map. Right there is the boss. This is a bigger map than I think you usually deal with in this game. Alright, so we're gonna throw everything we have forward. There's no more. There's actually an armory and a vendor right here. So, I mean, it's not kind of unnecessary by the point we get there. We're just gonna throw everything we have left at him, and we're just gonna go for it. And this is gonna be it. And Lynn is gonna fucking do it. Alright. I don't want to use him at all because he's already promoted and he doesn't need to be any stronger. How far can you go? Not very. Alright, here's the plan. You're like useless, so you're just kind of there. I'm just gonna send everyone as far as I can get him, I guess. I almost called her Serena. Sarah needs to be as close to the main group as possible because she needs to take care of any incoming attacks that they're going to have to deal with. And I'm only having Nils do this because I need this space for the rest of my party to move in. We have like 10 members on the field. It's not as bad as FE6 where near the end of the game you'll have like 30 fucking people all in like the same damn space. And yet again, my mages are getting left behind. But Lucius doesn't have much usage left in his item anyway, so it's not a big deal. Those clouds look bad. It's gonna rain soon. Alright, that's not the same as fog actually. I think rain makes horses not move like at all. Like they can move, but not very much. You can handle this. I believe in you. We have come way too far for you to not be able to handle this. He never got any use, but I think he's still actually overleveled. He is, funnily enough. So, he's not gonna do anything. Can you handle that? I doubt it, but I just wanted to see. What can you do? Not enough to kill him. Go for it. it's really not that big of a deal as things currently stand, so... There is really just so little to worry about on this map, because I can see, and everything is fine. Everything is fine by a narrow margin that I should have paid more attention to. Yeah, I guess you can go again. I don't have any reason to not send you forward. Okay. Anyway, go for it. I could have Florina do it, but I think she's probably done enough for me. I don't need her to do everything. Okay. Maybe I should have had her do a little more, because now he's in bad shape. I think he'll be fine, though. I believe enough in my units, especially when the only thing that's really gonna hit him is an archer. You really don't need to be here. They shouldn't give you Wallace. Mostly the reason I say that is because I don't want him. Because he's strong now, but if I waste levels and experience on him, he's going to be really weak later compared to everyone who got there like naturally from the start. Yeah, that was not even an issue. He's standing on a house, and I don't think that gives him any bonuses, but it could. Now it's raining, so horses are going to be able to move less, I believe. Florina doesn't count because hers can fly. That's not enough damage. Go for it. I just really like having her take out Bowman because it's kind of like a big fuck you to the weakness she has against them. Alright. I guess everyone can move less in rain. I thought it was just horses. Regardless, I'm sure our team will be fine. I did not want to use that on him. But it's not as though it matters, because I would not have even brought Nils here if it didn't make me. I mean, I guess it technically didn't make me, but, you know, it was recommended. Like, why would I use less units than I could, you know? Even if I don't have much use for them, it's better to have more. Okay, the rain stops and starts periodically on this map. I kind of forgot how it worked. That's definitely less spaces than Florina can usually move. You know what? He really needs healed, so I don't know why I'm moving him ahead by himself like that. There's no way she's gonna catch up to him in time. I feel he'll still probably live. I think that since we're still in Lynn's story, he's technically in the clear, in the sense that no one dies for real until Ellawood's story starts, which is kind of insulting. Honestly, like the fact that the halfway point in the game is when things actually start to happen. Do you have enough weapons? I mean, I have an armor slayer, and I have some magic, so I'll probably be fine. Yeah, you're fucking... I don't need this information. Like, I know I'm the one who visited the house, but that was all just really useless information. This rain really hinders our ability to move. I did not really remember that. I mean, it's still no problem, but it's annoying. Alright, go deal with this. You can probably deal with it anyway. If you... Alright, now things could be tricky. I still feel confident you're strong enough defensively that you won't die right away. Okay, I know exactly what I need to do. You have to do this for me. This is the only thing I've asked you to do like this entire game, so thank you. Alright, everything's okay now. I overestimated my abilities, and I almost got severely punished. I forgot to heal him. How far can you go? It's gonna like... It's not her. I just moved the wrong unit. I'm not paying enough attention, clearly. I think that regardless of all the mistakes I'm making, the fact that I'm still not really having any punishment to my actions is kind of a testament to how easy the entirety of this has been. Go here, I guess. He's gonna get attacked, but if it's only by 1, he should be okay. Oh, and it's possible they could also probably go for Florina, because they like to do that. Because generally Pegasus Knights are easy to kill. Oh, he's not even gonna do damage. That's kind of funny that we're at that point. That Caelin is invincible. That's good. Alright, I don't really need to worry anymore, I guess, about him. Are there any bowmen left? Not in the current vicinity. I want her to go over there. I can't quite reach it. Alright, I still want Sarah to heal him anyway, because it's kind of just bad strategy to leave him like that. And I mean, like, this is like the final hurrah. Like the final push. So, you know, it's totally okay for me to do that. Just like go. I'm really having trouble figuring out what I can even have Matthew do that's gonna be at all important. Because there's no treasure chest on this map. I could have him steal from the enemies, but then, you know, he's open. Alright, I guess this is fine. I don't know if in this game they can do it or not, but there is a pirate class in some games that can walk over water, and sometimes axe people will promote to it. But I don't remember if I can do that here or not. Yeah, this is not gonna be an issue even. This is just a non-issue at this point. Every single section of this has actually been a non-issue. Can you do it yet? I'm disappointed in the fact you're still not strong enough to really handle this. If you get hit by this, I'm gonna be mad, because you really shouldn't. Okay, I'm not actually as mad as I said I was gonna be, but I'm severely disappointed. That kind of puts a real damper on things, unless Sarah can reach her. Because, like, the fact Lynn has needed fucking baby this entire time is not the way that this game should go. And it's not the way it usually does, and I still am not able to wrap my head around why it's doing that. 1 space is really all she needs to catch up, so... Move here. Play your song. Okay. They work together really well, I've noticed. Alright. Do this. Because now she'll not be dying. Alright, check out this town, because you can do that really easily. It's such a long way. We're all behind Lady Lindis, all of us. Here, take this. Use it in your battle against Lundgren, please. It's an energy ring. It will increase your strength and magic power a bit. There are lots of items that augment your abilities. These are hard to come by, so think carefully before you use them. Of course, not using them at all would be a terrible waste, right? Yeah, I already did that. Items like this might vanish once you've used them. Okay, Florina's inventory is full still. Fucking... You don't need... Fuck it, you have not used these. And they are one of the least rare items in, like, the fucking game. I'm probably gonna end up giving that energy ring to Lynn, because Lynn... Look at that fucking bullshit strength stat. Hers is higher, and it's like, that should not even be capable of being the case. We could send some units around the corner, but, I mean... There's no real benefit to that, because that's just going to take them longer anyway. Who's left? I think Wrath is... I was just making sure I didn't leave anybody behind. There's another bridge, but it's kind of already committed to taking this one, so... thing is just in no trouble at all. Yeah, and when I do it this way, I kind of block them off too. Okay, it's gonna rain soon again. Okay, get him, because you can. We're gonna be stuck in that fucking rain, and it's gonna be stupid, because we're already so close to the finish. It's right there, and we're not gonna be able to reach there before it starts raining. Can you just... Why are you so bad? Thank God this hasn't... I don't really want to waste the uses, actually. At this point in time, I have so many other party members who are viable options to do this that Lyn is not even worth the time. I guess maybe I stand corrected on that. That was my original intention. Lucius can't go that far forward. Alright, go for it. Fine. I don't want to use the Manicotti too much because... Oh, well... You just done fucked yourself too, because unless you get a critical here, which you didn't, they aren't gonna die. Alright, well... I guess Florina's here for a reason. Do it. Okay. For the moment, everything is okay. It's gonna be so difficult to get everyone to this bridge and over it. That's a just bad decision because he's not gonna be able to do anything useful from there. Yeah, just go around. I don't want to use you. I mean, you can't go that far forward, but I'm gonna still have Mills do something for the experience. I think it's really funny how, like, it's really easy and it's my own inattentiveness that's causing any difficulty, so I'm kind of, like, artificially making it more difficult for myself. Just because of the fact that, okay, I need to pay the fuck attention now. Because now I'm in a bad position. And now it's raining too, so I don't know if Sarah will even be able to fucking get to Lyn anytime soon. You need to take this guy out. That's just something that needs to happen. Okay. Did Lyn reach your level yet? You're level 8? Yes, okay, cool. Push forward. That's not great, but you'll survive a lot better than Lyn will, so... That is fucking fabulous. Oh well, it was a pretty low rate, so I probably should have paid attention to it. Heal her right now before things get too bad. Okay, that's all well and good. Move here to protect her. And then no one else can really move anywhere helpful. So, I guess that's kind of that as far as this turn is concerned. Alright, that's bullshit. Oh well. One hit got him and he's dead now, so nothing to worry about. Except for the next one in line, who either couldn't travel far enough or decided not to travel far enough. I hate that you can't kill these guys without using your special weapon. Can you just deal with this? Yes, you can. Okay, good. Alright, there's a lot more misses happening now than there have been throughout the course of everything else. But honestly, it's still not really mattering, because I have kind of a cleanup crew at this point. I could have done less risky things there, but I knew it was going to turn out alright, so it didn't matter. Because that guy clearly was lacking in strength. Alright, you need to stay somewhere safe. I could probably pull you forward. You'll be fine for the next turn or so. Bring you with. bringing you here. Actually, here, because there's a potential that someone will go there, and I'll be able to hit them. There's no reason for you to play, so I'm actually not going to do it, even though you could get experience for it. You really don't matter, so I don't care. Alright, that went better than expected. So, we're like in the clear here, really. We're seeing, because he needs to stand on that fort. Good. And then we have enough space now that we can actually move all of our party members around. I'm really going to need Urk or Lucius to kind of step up here, though, because there's a general, I believe they are, and then the boss. And I need to take care of both of them. I guess I have the Armor Slayer on Lynn, so I mean it's possible she might be useful for something for once on this map. Who? Oh, you could have attacked that. I see. Finally, we can spread out a little bit. Okay. This is gonna go fine. I can already tell. Actually, I need to see if he has any ranged weapons, which he probably does at this point. Yeah, he has a javelin, but his silver lance is a lot more deadly. So, I think a strategy I might have used once is get him to switch to the javelin before I actually attack him outright. I really want to send one of them forward to deal with that. How far can you move? That far. Okay. Who can I use as bait for that? That's not a good idea. I can use you as bait and draw him out. And then we're all kind of scrunched together as it is right now, so... Yeah, this guy, I definitely need magic to deal with. Or an Armor Slayer. I swear, I don't know, I was just talking about that to myself, and I didn't even capitalize on the fact that that was the thing I could have done. Whatever, he's dead now anyway. Alright, so, that's taken care of. She needs to move forward a little bit. Actually, move her onto the fortress. She can't actually do that. That's fine, I guess. No, just be there. You go here. You're not really necessary for anything. Neither are you. So just kind of go back there. You're kind of important. You're pretty important. You're situationally important. And then I could probably use you to dwindle him down again, but I shouldn't really get used to that. It's gonna rain soon. Alright, well, I mean, we've almost taken care of this guy, so... we're dealing with an Armor Slayer. I don't want to put them in danger that could be avoided. But he's got 35 health. Yeah, I'm just gonna use what they gave me to deal with this. They gave me this unit for a reason, evidently, so... Nils actually got a level. Which doesn't matter, because he can't really do anything. Yeah, if you draw out that javelin, he probably won't be able to hurt you with it. Okay. No. Yeah, I don't care. Okay. We're gonna be fine. You entered without my permission. You will not leave these lands alive. They are of the same class. Alright, now it's raining, which is still gonna be inconvenient. god. Even you really can't do much to him. Okay, you have an armor slayer. How is that going to switch things up? Not like at all. Okay, I thought you might actually be useful here, but you're not. He already has that javelin on. Oh my god, good thing I did not go through with an attack. I don't even know what the best decision would usually be to conquer this kind of fight. He is really fucking strong. Don't you only have lances? Yeah, you don't have any axes. How am I even supposed to deal with that? This is going to be a really difficult fight. Especially with him healing like that. I'm just going to need Wallace to dwindle him down for a while. That's what it's going to come down to, I think. It's the fact I need to dwindle him down. Which is kind of lame of a way to have like the final fight of the chapter go. But, or the final fight of the whole story, really. Alright, now I have to think, because I could bring Urk out here, and I could... That would really speed things along if you could hit. I know Lucius will survive an attack. I don't know how much it's going to do to compare their defenses, actually. Your defense is 1. Your defense is 3. It will hurt you a little less. Go for it. Everyone can work together to conquer this. If I could bring Lucius in too, I could probably actually be done with this right here and now. But, what if she can't? I was wondering if she could score the final hit. I don't even know if Lynn could do that much, so... I have other options after doing that. Right? Yeah, I will. So, alright, do this. Because I'm worried, because I'm doing something kind of risky, just because I want to do it that way. I have plenty of options here. Do you have anything that's going to have a better hit chance? Not that actually will do it. You are going to fucking die if I have you do that, and I can't... There's no way I can make a risk like that. I can't take that kind of risk. That's a really big risk, too. This was a poor decision. I need to take a risk with somebody. I believe that you will live. Oh, you won't live. His counter, though. This is poor decision making. He's gonna totally fucking kill Nils. No, what would he have to gain from that? Because Nils isn't useful. I don't know if that's gonna be the way he's gonna think about it. I need to fucking end him, and no one can step up to the plate on that. No one can guarantee me that they can do that. I have to trust him, I guess. Please. Oh, thank God. Nothing but a savage from Sakei. The Caelin throne should be mine. Cool. I didn't honestly think that was going to work. I thought I was going to lose Lucius there. That's a really good level up, too. Seizes the rightful throne. We did it. Fucking, it's done. We've won. At last I can see my grandfather. You are Lady Lindis, are you not? Who are you? I am Raceman, the Chancellor of the Caelin royal family. I had received word from Kent's Insane when you first met, but then Lundgren discovered the message and imprisoned me. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to your true home. Thank you. May I see my grandfather now? Yes, of course. Do not be shocked by what you see. Lundgren has been poisoning the Marquise's meals for some time. His body has been ravaged. He's been bedridden for months. That is a low-quality door sound effect. Who is there? I said no visitors. I will see no one. What are you doing? Leave me to die. Pardon me, my name is... I'm Lindis. Did you say Lindis? Is that... My father's name was Hussar, chieftain of the Lorca. My mother was Madeline. I was raised on the plains. Could it be? Come here. Let me see your face. Oh, yes, there is no doubt. You are Madeline's true-born child. Grandfather. Lundgren told me that my daughter had died. My heir, and you too. He told me you were dead. Thank you. Thank you for living. I am blessed. Mother and father were slain last year by brigands. I was the only survivor. I lived on, but... Lindis, please forgive a prideful old man. If I had but accepted your parents' love, there would have been no bandits. We would have lived here together in perfect peace. Grandfather, my parents, my tribe, our life was one of love and peace. The end was tragic, but up until the attack, we were truly happy. Truly, Madeline had a life of happiness. Knowing that gives me so much joy. Thank you, Lindis. I can die in peace now. No, Grandfather, you mustn't say that. There's no avoiding it, Lindis. You've taken too much poison for too long. It's too late. Be brave, Grandfather. You will recover, believe me. On the plains, we say that illness fails in the face of a strong heart. I am with you now. You mustn't give up. You're with me. Yes. We have so much to talk about, walks to take, music to listen to. There's so much I want to do with you, so much lost time we can recover. That does sound nice, doesn't it? And once you're well, I'll take you to the plains. I'll show you the endless sky, the oceans of grass. I want you to know the lands my mother loved so much. The lands Madeline loved. You're right, I still have quite a bit of living to do. You can do it, Grandfather. Lindis. Lady Lindis, do you honestly plan on remaining here? Tell me truly. Yes, until my grandfather is well. I can't leave him now, and won't. The physician says that Lord Hawson looks like a new man. It's like he was never ill. And it's all thanks to you, milady. He's the only family I have left, and I want him to have a long life. Lady Lindis. What is it, Florina? I've been taken into service by House Caelin. From here on, Lady Lindis, we'll be together always. Really? Oh, that pleases me so, but... Please don't call me Lady Lindis. For you, I'm still just Lynn. My Pegasus and I fly for your house now. I am your servant. Though there are rules to follow. Florina, I'm happiest when I'm with you. That's more important than how I address you. Please. I suppose I'll just have to get used to it, right? Very well, I understand. Oh, thank you. I do love you, Lynn. Oh, oops, Lady Lindis. Oh, Florina. Lady Lindis, I've decided to stay too. Well, weren't you planning on returning home? Well, I was, but I've grown quite fond of Lindis's legions, you know. I couldn't possibly leave everyone behind. I'll send word to my family regarding my decision. I'm pleased to have you, Will. Thank you. Thank you, my lady. Crab, you're leaving, aren't you? No, I'm not asking you to stay. It's just, I'll miss you. When I found you unconscious on the plains, I had no idea we would be together for so long. You've helped us so much, and I'm sure you've learned all you can from us. You'll do just fine on your own. I have the utmost faith that you'll be a master tactician. That's from someone who's seen you at work. Well then, take care. I hope I see you again. I'm sure that I will, someday. Kent, Knight of Lycia, battles 33, wins 18, losses 0. For his bravery in fulfilling his command, Kent is named Knight Commander of Caelin. It is a high honor for one so young, but no one denies his worth. Sain, Knight of Lycia. Sain has earned the honor of being named Sub-Commander of the Caelin Knights. Despite his promotion, he still scoffs at authority and woos the village girls. He is much loved by the citizenry. Florina, Pegasus Knight of Ilia. Florina has arranged to stay in Caelin. She spends her every waking hour in rigorous training, hoping to become invaluable to Lynn. Her fear of men is lessened, but only slightly. Will, Archer of Foray. With his cheery outlook and his happy-go-lucky demeanor, Will has become quite dear to Marquise Caelin's household. Kent is teaching him manners befitting a sworn man of Castle Caelin. Dorcas, Fighter of Byrne. Once Lin's true heritage is recognized in Caelin, Dorcas returns to his home in Bern. There he cares for his wife and makes a good living as a mercenary, fighting the local bandits. Sarah, Cleric of Ostia. Ultimately, Erk succeeds in seeing Sarah safely to Ostia. While her behavior is irritating at best, she is sorely missed. Her acerbic tongue has become legendary. Erk the Wandering Mage. His contract with Sarah complete, Erk set off for Etruria. His time as a mercenary is just part of his training, and he is glad to see it end. He has since returned to his mentor, Wrath, the Sacaean nomad. In the celebration following Lin's return to Castle Caelin, Wrath slips out unseen. Whether he has returned to Sacae or has continued to work as a mercenary, nobody knows. Matthew, the enigmatic thief. Matthew vanishes after the final battle, and his whereabouts remain a mystery. Nils, the mysterious musician. Nils and his sister Ninian take their leave of Castle Caelin after a few days. He may well be traveling the land, mastering his musical skills somewhere. Lucius, the traveling monk. Lucius studies in Caelin for a time, but he departs after receiving summons to another land. He has since been traveling with a hard-eyed mercenary. Wallace, the Caelin general. For Wallace, Lin's struggle only whets his appetite for battle. He sets off in search of a cause worthy of his blade. He lacks any sense of direction, so it may be years before he returns. Crab, the tactician. Crab leaves Lin to continue his training. He plans on traveling throughout Lycia. Lin refuses to say goodbye, believing in her heart that she will see him again. Lin, the sword fighter from Sacae. Lin now lives with her grandfather as Lady Lindis of Castle Caelin. Under her loving care, Lord Hassan recovers, and now the two of them go for many walks in the Caelin gardens. On clear, dry nights, Lin can be seen high atop a hill near the castle. Perhaps she is remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Sacae. Here ends Lin's story. Would you like to save your progress? Yep. Would you like to continue playing? For now, that map is ended, Lin is happy, and we're going to be taking a little break from this series. So for now, I hope you all have enjoyed. We will be coming back to Fire Emblem shortly to finish up Ellawood's story, and then if that does well, we will be finishing Hector's story as well, which is definitely a lot more difficult than what we've seen up to this point. So I hope that you've all enjoyed how the series has gone. I'm KinesisKrab, and I'll see you next time. As of Chapter 11, Ellawood becomes the story's main character. Crab's role will be to act as tactician, aiding his group, help Ellawood to fulfill the chapter goals, and fight his way to the end of the game. And I like how it's just now being stated that we're out of the tutorials in the 11th chapter. You'll start your first campaign with Ellawood, then meet his friend Hector in Chapter 12. And who knows, you might even meet Lin again. If any of these three is defeated, your game will be over. The game will continue if any other allied units are defeated. However, a defeated unit can never take part in combat again, so be careful.